folks, it's officially week 2 of the National Football League season here in 2017. And not going to lie to you, my week 1 predictions were not that great. I did nail the upset of the week, though. Although the Chicago Bears did not win that game against the Falcons, they did cover the point spread. So if you picked them to win, you still got your money. You should be happy about that. As for my shoe-in of the week, I picked the Giants to beat Dallas, and, well, we all know what happened there. Thanks a lot, Eli. But for the most part, I did pretty well. I think I nailed, let's see, there were about, 14 games last week? I think I nailed about 8 or 9 of them, so we did pretty well, including a couple of upsets. Our underdogs picked the Raiders at the time, nobody else did. So, doing pretty well for ourselves there. Let's see if we can improve upon our record for week 2. We're going to be using the bookmarker.eu spreads. We try to diversify a little bit, you know. We try to go all over the place for the different lines. So let's get down to it. Thursday night game, Houston at Cincinnati. Oh boy, Cincinnati, believe it or not, is actually a 6.5 point favorite. Probably because Houston's got mudhole stomped by Jacksonville. Over-under is 38. I think I will go above 38 for the over-under. I think I can score a little bit more points than I did last time out. And I'm going to go with Houston to win. I think they rebound. They get their victory after getting the crap beat up by Jacksonville. And Cincinnati falls to 0-2. So yeah, I think Houston just wins outright. The thing is, I don't think they can win by a full touchdown. I think they win by like maybe 3 points, 2 field goals maybe. So technically this is an upset. I'm going to go with Houston, take the points for them, keep it above 38, and you should be doing just fine. Tennessee at Jacksonville on Sunday. Tennessee is a 2.5 point favorite. The over-under is 43.5. I'm going to say keep it above 43.5 for the over-under. And you know what? I'm going to go with another upset. I'm going to go Jacksonville to win. I think they can win by at least 3 points easy. So I think it's pretty much a safe bet there. Go with Jacksonville, take the point spread. Take Jacksonville to win outright and keep it above 43.5 points, and you'll be all right. Cleveland against Baltimore. I think Baltimore wins this game, but I think it's going to be very, very close. Right now, Baltimore is a 7.5 point favorite. Over is 40. I'm going to say keep it under 40, but I don't think Baltimore covers. I think they win the game by only by like 3 points, maybe 6 points. So take the Ravens to win outright, but take the point spread for Cleveland, and hopefully they'll make some money out of it. Buffalo against Carolina. It's at Carolina. Carolina's a 7 point favorite. Over is 42.5. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think Carolina can win by 7 points. That really shouldn't be much of a contest there. So don't do anything dangerous. Just play it safe. Just go line on that. You'll be okay. Over is 42.5. Keep it under. New England against New Orleans. Both these teams looking for the first win of the season. New England is a 6.5 point favorite. Over-under is 55. I'm going to say keep it under 55. Well, no, this could be a really high-scoring game. I'll take that back. Okay, go above 55.5. I forgot about New Orleans not having a defense, but just throwing 369 yards a game. Yeah, New England should win this one. They can win by 7 points. Once again, no reason to get too greedy or monkey around with things. Just take Patriots to win outright by 6.5. Keep it above 55.5 as far as over/under. Arizona against Indianapolis. This might be the only game either of these teams win for a long time. Arizona is a 7.5 point favorite. The over/under is 44.5. The 7.5 point spread's a little high for my liking. Makes me a little bit nervous. But Andrew Luck is not playing, and this team is just absolute hot garbage. So I'm going to go with Arizona to win this one. Take the points. They can win by at least 8. Over-under is 44.5. I'm going to say go above it. I think Arizona's going to score a lot of points in this one. All right, are you ready for it? It's time for my official upset of the week. Philadelphia at Kansas City. Kansas City is a 5 point favorite. Over-under is 47.5. I think Philadelphia will win outright. So go with Philadelphia to win. Take the point spread and the over-under. Keep it under. It's going to be a little bit more defensive. So I think the Eagles do get the upset here. I think they win probably by like a touchdown, maybe even 8 or 9 points. But they're saying give them 5, take the 5, go with Philadelphia to win outright. It's pretty easy money in the bank. All right, we're going to follow up my upset of the week with my shoe-in of the week. Got to get our terminology correct here. Pittsburgh's a 6 point favorite. Over-under is 45.5 against Minnesota. I think Pittsburgh wins this one outright. I think they can win easily by at least a touchdown. So, yeah, just go with the line there. Really nothing to get too excited about. They can win it straight up. Chicago at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's a 7-point favorite. I think Tampa Bay wins, but I think it's going to be really close. I mean, Chicago gave Atlanta all they can handle. Over is 43, keep it under. I think Tampa Bay wins, but I think the 7 is a little bit too high. I think they win by maybe a field goal, 2 field goals. So go with Chicago as far as the point spread is. But pick Tampa Bay to win outright. Should be working in your favor. Miami taking on the Chargers. It's in LA in that 30,000 seat soccer stadium they got down there. Chargers are a 4.5 point favorite. The over is 45. I'm going to say keep it under 45. I think the Chargers should win that one pretty easily. I think they win by maybe like 10 points, to be honest with you. Just got Jay Cutler down there. So, yeah, go with the Chargers. Just take the money line there. They should win this one. And this one really surprised me. Everybody knows that I'm a huge Raiders fan. They're my team. And the 14-point line in favor of Oakland, good trivia for you, it's the highest point spread favoring Oakland since 2001 when they played the Cowboys. So it's been years since the Raiders were favored this much in a game. 43.5 is the over-under. I'm going to say go above. Oakland, you know, whenever you have a point spread that huge, you kind of have to say, I don't know, man, freaky things happen. So I think the Raiders, they'll win this one. I think they win it by, you know what, 10 to 16 points. Man, it's really, really tempting. I mean, you could probably make a lot of scratch going New York to get the point spread on this one. But that Jets defense is so god-awful. They're going to be getting so many yards. You know what? I think the Raiders win by exactly 14 points in this game. And they cover the line. And the Raiders don't usually cover the spread. They're really sort of, historically, notorious for that. But, yeah, Raiders win outright. I think they can win by 14 points. Don't be a hero. Don't put money on the Jets for any reason ever. Bad things happen. We should all know that by now. Washington taking on the Rams. The Rams are a 2.5 point favorite. Over-under is 46. I want to say keep it above 46, and I think the Rams can win this one easily by at least a touchdown, so just go with the point spread there. Dallas and Denver should be a pretty good game. Dallas is a 2-point favorite. Over is 42. Definitely keep it under 42. I think Dallas wins by probably a touchdown, so go with the money line. Nothing to worry about there. San Fran at Seattle, our second biggest point spread of the week. Seattle's a 13.5 point favorite. So that means to cover, they got to win by at least 14 points. San Fran is bad. Over is 42.5. I'm going to say keep it slightly over. Seattle wins by 10 points. So I think Seattle wins outright, but they do not cover the spread. And put money on San Francisco. I mean, what do you got to lose? Nothing. Technically they still lose the game, but they don't lose the point spread, and therefore you get your money. It's good thinking. All right, Green Bay at Atlanta. Open up Mercedes-Benz Stadium down there. Actually, it's not kind of a couple of miles away from me, to be honest. Atlanta's a 2.5 point favorite. I got Green Bay winning this one by at least a touchdown. I just don't have faith in the Falcons. They're going to be in Chicago. Over is 43.5. Dial it down. Green Bay gets their revenge. Take the points for Green Bay. Pick them to win outright. And you should be in a good spot. And our Monday night game, Detroit against the Giants. The Giants are a 3.5 point favorite. Over is 43.5. I'm going to say go above 40. No, wait. I'm going to say go under 43.5. And I'm going to go with the Lions to win outright. They can win by 6 or 7 points. So go against the grain there. Pick the Detroit to win outright. Take the points. And there you have it. All right. So there's my week 2 picks. We'll get these things turned into our bookies. Even though, once again, as always, these are purely for entertainment purposes. We do not condone illegal gambling in any way, shape, or form. As always, prefer you do it on the stock market where there are fewer regulations and you can ruin your family a whole lot quicker. Well, there you have it. I'll be seeing you Sunday, and I'll be back here with my week 3 picks, and we'll see how I did, which will probably be, as we all know by now, fantastic.